Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits, and welcome to my FlossTube. There's not a lot that I have to talk about that's sort of happened in the last 2 weeks, which honestly is not the worst. So let's get started. So when I publish this, it will be my oldest daughter's birthday. But while I'm recording this, currently neither of my kids have had their birthday. So right now is the calm before the storm, so to speak. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, basically things are gonna get crazy. They could have been more crazy than what they have been, honestly. I don't really know what's been going on. I've been trying to think this morning about what to talk about for this FlossTube, so I feel like it's actually going to be a really short one. Why don't we get started with some stitching that I've done. So as you will have seen on the thumbnail, this is Lola Cross Stitches Stitch Along. That's really tricky to say. It is Greenhouse Oddities, and I am very far behind now because I just saw the email for part 3, or the third planting, I think she's put it, which is very cute in my opinion, has come out today, and I'm still on the prologue doing the first color, so but that's okay. As I've said a few times now about this piece, I knew I would be behind. I'm trying to be okay with that, I guess. I keep saying that I'm okay with that, but because I keep saying that, I keep thinking maybe I'm not okay with that. Main reason I'm not okay with it, if that's the case, is because all of the little parts for each week are super cute. And this week's one is a person for the first time, and she's a painter, which is very cute. I haven't looked at it properly. I'm actually gonna do that right now because I can edit this out. I'm gonna look at it because I can. I'll close that because it changes me. Look, I go brighter and then I go nicer lighting. Anyway, so that's where I'm up to. I'm getting there with the black, getting there. I did a story on my Instagram because this line, hang on, this line here, I stitched 2 squares to the left, which is about 80 stitches. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, about 120 stitches. So yeah, I had to unpick all of that and then redo it. And that was painful, but I did it. I couldn't fudge that big of a problem at all. I couldn't have, I didn't want to make that work. So yeah, if it was like 1 or 2 stitches, sure, I do that all the time. But yeah, so there's that one. Put it back in its little bag. And the only other thing I've been working on is this piece. This is the one I've been working on the most. This is the Farming Magic Stitch Along by Flossy Fox Shop. I got an itchy head. I didn't catch up. I wasn't caught up before part 6 was released. For the last FlossTube, I talked about that. Because I believe when I was recording, it had been released that day. I'm pretty sure. And I was so close, but I had like 2 more days worth of stitching and I caught up. So this is part 6 here, and it's very cute. It's got this little dragon, which is, she said it's based off a cat, which is super cute. And there's a little chicken coop here, and just a bunch of trees and clouds, which is very cute. So that's coming along very nicely. I really like just seeing this one, I guess. If that makes sense? Hopefully that makes sense. I took this with me to an appointment yesterday to my foot doctor, actually, the one that did my surgeries. And I haven't been there in about 7 weeks. But while I was there, going there 2 to 3 times a week for appointments post-surgery, I was working on the Haunted Library, which is dark and subdued and so like those kinds of colors. And then they see me stitching this and it's just like, oh, it's all happy and bubbly and colorful. And yeah, so the nurse that seems to be very fond of me because I stitch, I assume, she was like, oh, this is so beautiful. You must be feeling so much happier because it's all happy colors. And yeah, I thought that was funny. So there's that one as well. I did say I was going to finish this piece in the last FlossTube, but I haven't, but I want to share it anyway because, I don't know, maybe sharing it will be an incentive for me to finish it, because I'm pretty sure all I got to do is hair. But yeah, I was going to finish this one and I've just been putting off hair so bad. I don't know why. I'm just anxious about hair with this one. I just want to like, just stop. I know how to do hair on Stitch People portraits, but sometimes with a portrait I just get I get caught up in my own head about it. And this one is one of those times. I don't know. But I promise you, there'll be work done on that. Hopefully it'll be done by next FlossTube. Fingers crossed for me, guys. So that's my works in progress. I don't have any finished... No, I do have a finished piece. Oh my gosh. I will roll a clip because I did finish the dog piece that I shared last FlossTube. That one I handed off. I got to do almost in person. I handed it off to a front desk, so it's pretty close. And yeah, he gifted it to his wife already and she loves it and he loved it and yay, everybody loves it. So that was awesome. I found out that part of the gift was not only just for her birthday, but it was also because they lost their dog about a week before he placed the order. So, oh, that's very sad. But I was glad to be able to make something nice that they can both treasure. So, yeah. So that's a finished piece. Huzzah! I didn't have any new patterns released this fortnight. May and June are just crazy, hectic. Yeah, crazy hectic. I realized just then because whoops. It's just breaking stuff. I realized that my last FlossTube, I didn't have the new piece for this stitch along come out. It came out last Friday. So anyway, I'm just correcting myself after the fact because otherwise I'll be like, oh, that was wrong. Anyway, don't mind me. What was I saying? I was talking about finished pieces and that was all I had. Oh, the patterns, yes. So May and June are just crazy. I did release 2 patterns in May technically, but for this past Monday on the 5th of June, I didn't have a new pattern. I did consider releasing a bit of the merch and apparel that I've been working on for my birthday release next month, but I want to hold on to them and release them all at once. So apologies. Hopefully you can forgive me all. I do have a plan for something for next week and fingers crossed I can do that. I'm just juggling birthdays right now, as you can probably understand. So that's a good tangent into IRL stuff. So if you don't know, like if you're new to my FlossTube or just new to Two Little Kits in general, my kids' birthdays are the day after each other. They're on this Sunday and this Monday. They're 2 years apart. It's crazy time of year, as you can probably tell. My youngest, she has her birthday first and she's very excited. She's very excited to be going to someone else's birthday party on her birthday, as well as she has in her class at school, she has her birthday buddy. So she actually has a friend in her class that has the same birthday as she does. And he's having his birthday party on Saturday, which is tomorrow. So this weekend is just, it's crazy. And then yeah, my oldest has her birthday on Monday, which is the first time she's going to be going to school on her birthday, and she's very excited about that. I've been hyping it up because I don't want her to be like, I want to stay home and play with my presents, which would be valid. Like, I could totally get why you would want to do that. But yeah, I've been like, yes, school on your birthday, woohoo! And so she's currently very excited about that. They're turning 7 and 9, and they're getting a little bit spoiled. Yeah, it should be a fun Sunday and a fun Monday. Oh, my husband's playing guitar. I can hear him. I wonder if you'll be able to hear him in the background. Anyway, what else has been going on? I'm gonna look at my calendar. Even though I looked at my calendar before I started recording. It's June. That happened. And yeah, I went to the foot doctor. I should talk about that. I went to the foot doctor. I did mention that. If you don't know, I will quickly recap. Back in back on Halloween 2021, I shattered the bone, the end bone of my big toe. I won't go into how because it's stupid, but I did, and it never healed properly. Then last year in September, so almost 10 months after I did it, and giving it lots of chances to heal and doing non-invasive stuff to help it heal and all of that kind of thing, I had surgery to recorrect the bones, I guess, and the joints and all of that in my foot. I had to have a second surgery, and then I had a third surgery to remove the hardware that was put in place to help it heal. So my foot is in a state, but I went back to my foot doctor to just have a checkup, and it's looking good. Even though it doesn't bend, I mentioned this in the last FlossTube, it goes like this, but it doesn't go like this anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not, the bones haven't fused, which is good news. There's just a lot of scar tissue, and that is likely what's causing it to not move. But the x-ray that I got made it look great, and yeah, the things that I'm feeling are annoying but not concerning, so that's great. And PT hurts still. I've had 4 PT sessions. I've got 2 more and they hurt, but as she says, it's not going to get better unless it hurts. Okay. But yeah, so things are improving, I guess, which is nice. I still can't do push-ups because I can't bend my foot like the way I'm supposed to do a push-up and have it not hurt my toe. So, oh well. I had my stripe test at martial arts. That is relevant to push-ups. And yeah, I got my stripe, and I double checked when the next belt test is, and it's next month. So that's exciting. So I've got some sticky tape on my finger. I was wrapping presents before this. Yeah, it's been busy, but not stitchy busy, I guess. I've been working on the product pages for the launch that I have for my birthday, and oh my gosh, it's just so... I'm so product descriptioned out. I've been looking into how AI can help me to make descriptions that are not so mundane and similar to each other. And I'm not great at working out how to tell the AI that information that is not just like, oh my gosh, this is the best product in the world, you should buy it. Like, I want it to be more descriptive to like an image that I send it. So I'm having trouble there. Oh well, we'll see how we go. Hopefully people don't pay too much attention to the descriptions and they look at the images, because the images are, in my opinion, way more interesting and useful than the description. But that's probably just me. So a thing that I need to bring up is the giveaway that I talked about last FlossTube. My husband's rocking out on his guitar. So I got a couple of comments on the last video, which is awesome. I didn't get anywhere near as many as I hoped, but that's okay. And I put the couple of names into a random generator thingy that, you know, spits out an answer for you at random, because doing it at random, like just, I don't know, closing your eye and pointing is it's not really very random. And the winner that it picked was Anastasia Meng. So congratulations, and thank you very much for commenting, and I will see if Instagram can DM, I actually don't, not Instagram, YouTube can send a direct message. I'm sure it can, but I've actually never looked into that. I probably should have checked that, but if you see this, send me a message on Instagram, because I know that really well, so much better than YouTube, and we can talk about what patterns you'd like. So congratulations, woo! If you missed that, that was a giveaway that I did for doing 50 FlossTube videos, which to me is a big milestone. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed them. an update on future stuff that's going to be happening. I have designed a new pattern in the series that I've been recently working on, my adulting series, and I've sent that off to Jessica to test stitch. She's currently super swamped right now because one of her kids is graduating, which is exciting. So that one, I've asked her if she can try and get that one done for July, which would be awesome. So keep an eye out for that one. I really like that one. I think it's, I think this about a lot of the pieces that I make, that they're going to be not popular, but they're going to be enjoyed and liked. But I really feel like about this one. I think it's nice. I would love to, you know what, I will overlay it, because why not? Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. This one, I'm not really sure what to call it. My default name was You Are, which is kind of boring and doesn't really go with explaining what it is. I have considered You're Enough, but if you don't know, I stick to using 2 words for a pattern name and explaining what the pattern is, just using those 2 words. So I am considering You're Enough. I am considering it. If you have any ideas, let me know. The word enough can have multiple meanings. So I don't know, I'm rambling a little bit, but You Are doesn't feel right. You're Enough doesn't explain it appropriately, like it doesn't say that. And all of these patterns in this series are 3 words. So I made it nice and complicated for myself. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, let me know. I would be very open to feedback on what to call this pattern. This series has been bookmarked a lot on my Etsy store. I don't have every single pattern that I own on my Etsy store. I only have ones that are good for SEO, do well, or are new. And like my older stuff is only available on my website. If you don't know, with Etsy, there is a relisting fee. You can list something for 4 months for 20 cents. So it's not expensive, but if you don't make any sales from it in 4 months, it will relist again for 20 cents. So if you continuously don't make any sales from something, then you're literally just paying money to display it. And that doesn't sit well with me. I don't think that is a good thing. I know some stores don't mind that because it gives them more listings, which gives them more exposure, or the chance to have more exposure. So I've got a really itchy nose, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so I've got all of the adulting patterns that I've made recently on my Etsy store, and so I see how often they're getting bookmarked, which is, or liked, sorry. Hearted? I don't know what Etsy called it, but it's the little heart button. Yeah, which is nice. I'd like to see more downloads of them, or purchases of them. But yeah, it is what it is. That's sort of it, I think. That's everything. Thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a comment, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It helps out my channel a lot just by doing those things. And those things are free for you, so that's also awesome. I hopefully will have a lot more to share next FlossTube, and I will be less oh, and if you want, you can get this t-shirt on my website. It's available. It's called Stitch Repeat, and it's super soft and super nice, and I very much recommend these t-shirts, but I'm probably biased. There's more than just this design as well. It comes in a bunch of different colors too, in a bunch of different sizes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you around the internet. Bye!